Wow, we
What the hell?
hey, little fat fingered on the buttons. Lots of buttons. Got a lot of buttons. Fingers are fat. Hey everybody, this is Justin Case of American Newscape, joining our friend,
Hold on the air.
media personality Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of American Mentoring, and
Wow.
we're taking this pretty serious tonight. So hey,
No,
hello
we're
Jerry,
not.
hello Jerry, welcome back to American Newscape.
Welcome, everyone. You can see how I act off camera by the way I was discussing what was going on. My
Well,
God, but yes, indeed, I'm grateful to be here.
hey,
Serious or not?
yeah, this can be challenging at times, and tonight seems to be one of those nights. But we're gonna get our mojo on here now. And Jerry, tonight we're talking about time. So, what is happening with time?
Well, you and I went back and forth before we kind of went on air, unbeknownst to me. I didn't realize we were on the air, but we were talking about evolution and time. Einstein coined it perfectly. Time is just an illusion, indeed. But not get into the physics part of it, but it's our own illusion of what we live in every single day. It's something for our listeners can figure out for themselves of what dimension of time do you live in every day. I get the whole, like me, I do my journaling for like a half an hour and do what I have to do. Well, what are you doing for the other 23 and a half hours of the day? What time frame are you living in? You're living in a past time frame, a present time frame, or a future time frame? That basically dictates how your day is going to be. You can't just give that gratitude mantra for a half an hour every day and say, yeah, but then go right back to the old time frame of thinking, because that's your creation as well.
Well, there you go. And Einstein said time is irrelevant because it couldn't be measured, and you couldn't grab it. You
Exactly.
couldn't grab it.
But you can create from it.
And
Which is the beauty of it? Which is the beauty of living in the time that we choose to live in? We can live in the past time, which affects our moods, our present time, which can create moods, or our future time, which can create our destiny. And people have to, if people can grasp that. And this is what makes life so exciting, is when you can understand that we don't have to worry about time because we're the creators of it. And if we focus on our own dreams, our own goals, and work on ourselves as people, you'd be surprised at what we can create. It's amazing.
well, when I was a wee little lad, a saying came out or was popular during the day. It may have been popular back during the Stone Age as well, but that saying was "Do it now, do it now."
Do it now. Most importantly, live in it now.
Right, exactly. Now is
Um,
living the
yeah,
present.
you can always tell. Yeah, you can always tell somebody's mood by how they're acting every day. If they're happy, they're living in the moment. If they're distressed, they're living in the past. If they're worried, they're living in the future. You know, it's all about what we choose to live in is where we create from. And the more you do it continuously, the more you create that continuously. And a lot of people, it's hard for people to grasp that. But with me, it's only when I changed my perception of the time I was living in, the dimension per se. I know it sounds kind of mystical to a lot of people, but indeed, thoughts become things. And how do those thoughts become things? Thought, thought, constant relation of what you want to have, be, and do in life. And live in that constantly and watch some magic start evolving. Pardon the pun. There's your evolution tonight, Meatball. Watch the evolution in your life.
Well,
I had to throw it in. Sorry.
our lives are ever evolving, and
So is this show.
yeah, exactly. you know, I wish people could see the 3 or 4 minutes of pre-show and just the insanity of it all.
No, they don't want to see the expletives and me changing my shirt because it was too bright for the lights, all that crap.
No,
It's very demanding, very demanding.
oh yeah, the pressure and yeah, exactly, the sweat.
This is virtually a no sweat. I've done many shows throughout the years, these live shows. Too much fun. We got to stop this. This is way too much fun. But it's a great example on how you can evolve what you truly are by how happy you are doing it.
Oh,
If
exactly.
it feels good, you know what I mean? If it feels great, just keep doing it, man. And a lot of people have this notion of what they have to do instead of what they want to do. I mean, time is your creation. Don't worry about how many minutes you have. Focus on what you're creating in those minutes.
Well, and people need to understand that, our show is two people speaking from their hearts. It's not
Very much so.
it's not premeditated. It's just a couple meatballs sitting at a coffee table going back and forth. But I think that's what people have come to, our modest fan base have come to enjoy and expect from us.
Yes. And it's just basic knowledge of two people that have seen it all, been there, done that, and realized that we're the starting point of anything in our life. And the more time we commit to where we want to go, the more time we create where we want to go. And it's a great philosophy of life that we are the creators of our next step. So if you're worried about something, know that you're just going to keep creating more worried things in life. And maybe it'll put the brakes on what you're focusing on to in essence, create a better level of thinking. Because you only benefit from it. It's like mental jet lag. And when I flew out to Cali a couple of years ago, I remember feeling the after effects of a 3 hour flight. It really takes a toll on the body. This is what we do every day to ourselves. From emotional draining of worrying about things that we're conjuring up that haven't even happened, or something that has happened that we're embellishing to create even more of it, not even knowing it.
Well, and that's where we get back to patterns. If that's our pattern, we're in trouble. We are in trouble.
Yes. Well, it should be a good wake up call for people, because it was for me. Well, I didn't realize, so I was sitting in a motel room for 10 years, said, hey, that was my thinking that brought me here, not life. I created all that. And it's that personal epiphany that really enhances yourself to really get back to the basics of what do you want? Focus on it, dwell in it, live in it, think about it, and you create more time to be in it.
Well, maybe there's an efficiency in our celebrating the moment. We tend to celebrate the moment we're in, no matter what that moment is.
Because we're doing what we love to do, it's a natural effect. If everybody can get to that point in their life, however it may be, it starts off, yes, perhaps with a half an hour or 20 minute writing session or meditation, affirmation, perspiration, I don't know. But whatever starts the process is so important to maintain it. Imagine if they didn't maintain planes. I mean, they'd be falling out of the sky. Our thoughts are the same thing. We got to keep maintaining them, keep enhancing them. If you're really serious about just being happy, you have to maintain it. It all starts within.
Well, and avoid the procrastination of thought.
And people and events and circumstances. I mean, clean your closet as much as you can, and only surround yourself with like-minded, conducive energy. And that this is all I had. This is all I did. I mean, it wasn't a backslap to any of my family or friends. It was just only allowing in who I wanted to have there that was conducive to where I was going. Yeah, you can love somebody from a distance, but if you let their life interrupt your life, it's not being selfish, because you're not controlling them. You just want to control yourself. And from that controlling self, you're creating better time for yourself, which is evolving into more better time for yourself, which then attracts to you all you want for yourself.
Well, and for in clarification, we don't avoid those people in our lives
No,
as
no,
much
not at all.
as
Not at
much
all.
as we temper their impact, and we don't let that negative impact drag us down, so to speak.
My mom, case in point, as you asked in the beginning, she's doing great. I mean, but the most negative soul I've ever met.
What?
But
Yeah,
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 but
but
I'm there. I'm there. Well, it was their upbringing. I mean, this lady used to eat tomatoes for food out of the garden. That's all they had back then in the 30s and 40s. I mean, but indeed, yes, you love somebody and you're there for them, but you don't have to absorb the energy that they're emitting. You don't have to become that. People like to get in these banters, like you and I just vibe off each other, and it's a great feeling. I'm there as a participant to help her and to love her and to show her who I am. That's the kind of I don't want to get involved in. I say, Ma, you're too negative. She goes, No, I'm not. Yeah, and she goes, Yeah, I am, but that's okay. I'm used to it by now.
well, no,
That's the
you
problem.
no. She's made you a meatballian sounding board.
I mean, I was like that. I mean, because we were raised that way. It was the way of life, and people get accustomed to it. Like I said before, and they get used to it.
Well,
And habits are hard. Habits are hard to break, indeed.
well, we all have people in our lives that they'll start to unload, and they don't expect us to participate. They just want to unload.
Hey, we're gonna see the hate mail on this one. Oh, you don't love your mother. No, I love my mother dearly.
No,
I
no.
just don't want to become that. You know what I mean? It's my own choice in life. I choose to follow a path of abundance and love and peace and happiness in my life. But I'm not going to forget about those who helped me become that or help
Well,
or brought me into this world. You know what I mean?
well,
Just clarification.
no, absolutely. There's no doubt that you do love your mother and you respect your mom, and at times she creates challenges for you, and that's on you, meatball.
I had to bring her to the doctor today, so I had 20 minutes in the car of negativity. I'm like, stop it. But it was just me there for her, and I love every minute of it. I do. I just don't absorb it. It was her upbringing. It's how, and this is a good point for people. It's how we're conditioned that what we bring in life. So if you're not bringing good things to you, understand your foundation. What are you living from every day? What time slot are you living in every day? You're living in the past time slot of where you've been, what has happened to you, a present time slot of how you feel right now, or a future time slot of what you want to create. And success is a mindset before a lifestyle in all you do. And the more you put yourself in that futuristic thought, the imaginatory thought of yourself, of where you want to go, well, life is awesome.
Well, yeah, it certainly can be, and it can certainly trend that way. So,
Yeah, it's a choice indeed. Happiness is a choice. So is misery, and we have that choice every day when we wake up to choose what state of mind or what dimension of life that we want to bring to life every single day. And when you start getting deep into this philosophy of thinking, you'll start realize where your life is going.
well, yes, just because misery loves company doesn't mean it needs to love us.
You're not going to join the water cooler, meatball. You really don't. And the water cooler is so passe now. It's not even there anymore because COVID had it all removed. So we got to get rid of that old mantra of water cooler talking. They're not even there anymore. But
Well,
email talking.
yeah, well, yeah. So social media, beware, beware, beware.
Yes. Don't get absorbed. Only put stuff on your page that's conducive to where you're going because they're watching us, man, and they're spoon feeding us everything we click on. And which is fine because I only click on stuff that I enjoy. So I'm always getting more of what I enjoy. And I'm literally programming myself for more enjoyment. This is the beauty of it. Yeah, we're being watched in everything we do. We're basically accustomed to that now, but you have that power by avoiding the negativity on social media. Only focus on what you want to bring in life, whatever tangible thing it might be, emotional thing. And Google says, okay, here's more of it. And you're naturally reprogramming your mind to where you want to go.
You mean the Google algorithms are trying to help us?
No, no.
Those bastards.
I'm not. I'm going to start getting. Google's going to start watching me in the bathroom. This is crazy. But no. It's awesome because we have that power with the internet and with ourselves. I mean, snowball it, make it big, keep doing it every day. Watch some magic, man. It's awesome.
Absolutely, Jerry. Because you know what? We think we can. We think we can.
We think we can, and we do.
Yeah,
And it
that's right.
always works for us, and not against us. You gotta be for life and not against life, and watch how life manifests in front of you. And if you keep doing that every day, watch this amazing destiny just evolve in front of you in so many little miracles in so many ways, because you'll start seeing the good things in life. You start understanding the little things are what matter, and you start creating more tangible things to bring more of that matter.
Well, absolutely. And no matter how big of a rut you believe you're in, you are evolving constantly.
Yes,
We're constantly
every second,
evolving.
and this is what should scare people in a good way, because every thought is a creation. And if you keep repetitively sending out those thoughts of what you want to have, be, and do, you can only manifest that. And then, which is great, because that's it. It's like creating diamonds under pressure. It takes millions of years, but they come out this beautiful gem. We're the same way. We're malleable. Our mind, our thinking, our thought process, it's all malleable. It's all changeable. And if you keep doing that every single day, keep focusing on only what you want to bring, the love, success, the money, whatever it might be, you keep focusing on that instead of it not being here. You start feeling of it being here, living in it, where you want to go with it. Watch, man, watch.
Well, yeah, it gives it an opportunity to manifest itself.
Indeed, indeed. You're right. Thoughts become things out of thin air.
All right, Jerry. I think this is a great place to leave it. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, we started off a little, little scattered, but I think you brought it home. I think you brought it home, Jerry Maldonado.
Oh,
Hey,
you did too, Meatball. You
oh,
always add a little bit of pundits in there, but it's all good. We're a great team, guys. Thank you for having me.
all right, everybody. This has been Justin Case and Jerry Maldonado bringing you American Mentoring. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Today is the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Jerry Maldonado when time permits itself.